second bowl of wrath and the third bowl of wrath are related, and it has something to do with water turning into blood. And I think you all know about that plague during the days of Egypt, during the days of Pharaoh, and the days of Moses. Revelation 16, verse 3, it tells us a repeat of that event. This is what it says: when the second angel poured out his bowl on the sea, and it became blood as of a dead man, and every living creature in the sea died. And so this is what happens during the wrath of God, the bowl of wrath. We all know there was also an incident where water was turned into blood. For example, if we go back during the days of Moses, Exodus 7:20 to 21, Moses and Aaron did so just as Yahweh commanded. So he lifted up the rod and struck the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of the servants, and all the waters that were in the river turned into blood. The fish that were in the river died, the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink water of the river. So there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And so this was God's judgment against the Egyptians. One of the 10 plagues against Egypt. There was a repeat of that in the second trumpet judgment. Take note, the second trumpet judgment is distinct from the second woe or the second bowl judgment, but it's kind of similar, because when you look at the second trumpet judgment, it speaks of a third of the sea becoming blood and a third of the living creatures in the sea died. And so in the case of Moses and Pharaoh and Egypt, it was the river. When it comes to the second trumpet judgment, it becomes more catastrophic because it affects a third of the seas and a third of the creatures. When it comes to the bowl judgments, it becomes even more catastrophic, because the Bible says the whole sea becomes like blood, and every living creature in the sea died, not just one third. So it's become progressively worse. Not only that, the Bible also says that the sea becomes blood as of a dead man. You know, when a dead man dies, something happens with his blood. It begins to clot. It becomes gelatinous, like a jelly substance. And so it's not really viscous. And so it's not moving blood. Something kind of really disrupts your ecosystem. And so the whole sea is like a dead man's blood. It's like a jello, a pudding of blood. And so that's going to certainly disrupt the ecosystem of mankind, which is why we know the judgment, the bowl judgments, the bowls of wrath cannot really last for too long, because there's just no way human beings can survive this kind of judgment. So that's the second bowl judgment.